we're back. I know you were just like, he was just there. We're back. It's all good. We're here with another new reading. This is Welcome to the Moon by Another Place by John Patrick Shanley. A couple, I think there's 6 plays total. There's cute little short plays. Really great American playwright, John Patrick Shanley. We have a great cast bringing you this play tonight. If this is your first time to our channel, please click subscribe on that little red button right there. You can also leave comments, leave thumbs up. This is our act. This is the way to feel the audience's energy. We're all actors in quarantine right now, and we miss the theater, we miss the stage, we miss all of you, our audiences. Theater doesn't exist without an audience. So thank you so much for taking the time today to come, or tonight, whatever time it is. I've lost track of everything. But thank you so much for being here. Really, truly, it means so much to us to be able to share this opportunity with you. Such weird times we're living in, but let's do theater. That's what it's about. So without further ado, welcome the cast of Welcome to the Moon and Other Place.
Hello there, my name is Ian Donley. I am currently filming this with you guys outside of San Diego, California, and I will be reading the roles of John and Ronnie.
Hi everyone, my name is Esqueda. I am in New York City and I'll be reading Love from Down and Out and Shirley from Welcome to the Moon.
Hey everyone, I am Madeleine. I am also tuning in from New York City. I'll be reading Woman from Starry Night, as well as a couple of other little roles along the way.
Hi, I'm Jaanai Hernandez. I'm also tuning from New York, and I will be reading for Betsy in Out West and for Artie in Welcome to the Moon.
Hello, everyone. I'm Carmel, Lotan, and I'm currently reading from New York. I'll be reading Mary and Jim. So I hope you'll like it.
Hey guys, me again. This is Boris Lukman, and I will be reading for the character The Figure from Down and Out, and from Welcome to the Moon, I'll be reading for the character Stephen.
Hello, everyone. I am Beatrice Manfredi, and I am reading live from New York City. And I will be reading in the Out West and in A Lonely Impulse of Delight. I hope you will like it.
Hey guys, I'm Mizrachi. I'm tuning in from New York as well, and I'll be reading the character of Man in the play Let Us Go Out into the Starry Night. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Hi, I'm Patrick Peclard, and I'm reading from New York City as well. And I'm going to be reading for the character of Brother from Out West and Vinny from Welcome to the Moon.
Hello, I am Matt Schaffer, and I will be reading Poet in Down and Out and Cowboy in Out West, and I am from Williamsburg, Brooklyn right now.
Welcome to the Moon and Other Plays by John Patrick Shanley. The Red Coat. Nighttime on a side street. A streetlight shines down on some steps through a green tree. Moonlight mixes in the shadows. A 17-year-old boy sits on the steps in a white shirt with a loosened skinny tie. He is staring off. His eyes are shining. A 16-year-old girl enters in neighborhood party clothes.
Hi, Mary.
I didn't see you there. You're hiding.
Oh, not from you, Mary.
Who from?
Oh, nobody. I was up at Susan's party.
That's where I'm going.
Oh.
Why did you leave?
No reason.
You just gonna sit here?
For a while.
Well, I'm going in.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm not going in. I mean, I came out because... Oh, go in.
What's wrong with you, John?
I left the party because you weren't there. That's why I left the party.
Why'd you leave the party? Because I wasn't there.
I don't know.
I'm going in.
I left the party because I felt like everything I wanted was outside the party. Out here, there's a breeze out here. And the moon. Look at the way the moon is. And I knew you were outside somewhere too. So I came out and sat on the steps here, and I thought that maybe you'd come and I would be here. Outside the party. That on the steps in the moonlight. And those other people, the ones in the party, wouldn't be here. But the night would be here. And you and me would be talking on the steps in the night in the moonlight, and I could tell you.
Tell me what?
How I feel.
How you feel about what?
I don't know. I was looking out the window at the party and I drank some wine. And I was looking out the window at the moon. And I thought of you. And I could feel my heart breaking.
John.
I felt that wine and the moon and your face all pushing in my heart. And I left the party and I came out here.
Your eyes are all shiny.
I know. And I came out here looking for the moon, and I saw the street light shining through the leaves of that tree.
Yeah. It does look pretty.
It's beautiful. I didn't know a street light could be beautiful. I've always thought of them as being cold and blue, you know, but this one's yellow. And it comes down through the leaves, and the leaves are so green. Mary, I love you.
Oh.
Oh, I shouldn't have said it. I shouldn't have said it.
No. No, that's all right.
Oh, my heart's breaking. You must think I'm so stupid. But I could feel it breaking. I wish I could stop talking. I can't. I can't.
That I never heard you talking like this before.
That's because this is outside the party and it's night and there's a moon up there and a street light that's more beautiful than the sun. Oh my God, the sidewalk's beautiful. There's those bits of shiny stuff in the concrete. Look how they're sparkling up in the light.
You're crying. You're crying over the sidewalk.
I love you, Mary.
That's all right. But don't cry over the sidewalk. You're usually so quiet.
Okay. Okay.
John grabs Mary and kisses her.
Oh. You used your tongue.
He kisses her again.
You. Should we go into the party?
No.
I got all dressed. I tasted the wine on your mouth. You were waiting for me out here? I wasn't even going to come. I don't like Susan so much. I was going to stay home and watch a movie. What would you have done?
I don't know.
Kisses her again. She kisses him back.
You go to St. Nicholas of Tolentine, don't you?
Yeah.
I see you on the platform on 149th Street sometimes.
I see you too. Sometimes I just let the trains go by until the last minute, hoping to see you.
Really?
Yeah.
I take a look around for you, but I always get on my train. What would you have done if I hadn't come?
I don't know. Walked around, maybe. I walk around a lot.
Walk around where?
I walk around your block a lot. Sometimes I run into you.
You mean that was planned? Wow, I always thought you were coming from somewhere.
I love you, Mary. I can't believe I'm saying it. to you out loud. I love you.
Kiss me again.
Big kiss.
I've loved you for a long time.
How long?
Months. Remember that big snowball fight?
In the park?
Yeah, that's when it was. That's when I fell in love with you. You were wearing a red coat.
That coat. I've had that for ages and ages. I've had it since the 6th grade.
Really?
I have a special feeling for that coat. I feel like it's a part of me, like it stands for something, my childhood or something like that.
You look nice in that coat. I think I sensed something about it. The coat. It's special to me too. It's so good to be able to talk to you like this.
Yeah. This is nice. That's funny how you felt about that coat. The red one? No one knew how I felt about that coat.
I think I do, Mary.
Do you? If you understand about my coat, that red coat is like all the good things about when I was a kid. It's like I still have all the good kid things when I'm in that red coat. It's like being grown up and having your childhood too. You know that? You know what it's like? It's like being in one of those movies where you're safe, even when you're in an adventure. You know what I mean? Sometimes in a movie, the hero is doing all this dangerous stuff, but you know, because of the kind of the movie it is, that he's not going to get hurt. Being in that red coat is like that. Like feeling safe in an adventure.
And that's the way you were in that snowball fight. It was like you knew that nothing could go wrong.
That's right. That's right. That's the way it feels. Oh, you understand. It seems silly, but I've always wanted someone to understand some things, and that one of them, the coat.
I do understand. I do.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about tomorrow, but right this minute, I love you.
Oh, Mary,
Kiss me, John, please.
you're crying.
I didn't know. I didn't know two people could understand some things, share some things.
They kiss.
It must be terrible not to.
What?
Be able to share things.
No. It is. It is. But don't you remember? Only a few minutes ago, we were alone. I feel like I could tell you anything. Isn't that crazy?
Do you want to go for a walk?
No. No. Let's stay right here. Between the starlight and the moon, under the tree. Tell me that you love me.
I love you.
I love you too. You're good looking. Did you know that? Does your mother tells you that?
Yeah, she does.
Your eyes are all shiny.
I know. I can feel them shining.
The lights go down dim. Is setting the table. There are 2 spoons and 1 paper napkin. Carefully, with trembling hands, she tears the napkin in half and puts 1 half at each place. A knock at the door.
Is that you, poet?
It is I, my love.
How did you fare?
Not well.
Still sick.
Worse, though still, it is nothing.
You must rest.
Yes, and yet there is no possibility of rest.
The book, then, that you wanted, you cannot get it.
The library was closed. The library used to be open at all times, but then less and less. Now it is open 1/2 hour a week.
What has happened to the world?
Cutbacks.
Cutbacks.
The painters in the parks are bags of bones. The clowns are tired. The tragedians have succumbed to pettiness. And the poets. What's for dinner?
Water and beans.
Again?
Yes.
6 days now we have eaten water and beans.
Yes.
And yet, still the water is sweet.
It is.
And still the beans are the true fruit of the earth.
I love you.
And you are my love. Is it safe in the box?
It is safe.
Are you the poet?
I am.
Give here your library card.
No! You can't take his library card. He's sick. He has no money. He eats nothing but beans. The library card is all he has.
Give here your library card. The poet gives the figure the card.
They have silenced the song of Shakespeare. They forgive me the comfort of Kate's.
Don't despond, my poet. Though they have taken everything from you, you're not well. Don't despond.
It is not for these things I despond, my love, as you well know, but because I cannot write.
But you can.
No.
But you can. There's 100 songs I see in you.
Yes, that is true. But I cannot write them because I have no pencil.
It will come.
I wait every day. I have put my soul away against the time. But the postman comes and then he goes again, and no pencil.
It will come.
Let's eat.
All right.
Money. Money. Money.
Look at all the money.
How wonderful.
Look at how green it is. How green.
It's beautiful. Can I have it?
Give me your soul. Give me your soul.
My soul?
Never. Get out. Get out. Get out.
My soul. Why would they want my soul?
You're a child. I forget sometimes. These days you're a child.
I remember when the wolf was at the door, and I was not afraid.
Your beans.
Yes, I must eat my beans. I feel weak.
Tomorrow, I must sell this table, and we must learn to eat without a table.
Whatever is necessary. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I ever wrote a poem.
Don't say that.
But I am. I am silly and I have failed. No one wants my poetry. The man in the newspaper said I'm an untalented fool. The man in the newspaper was right. We are alone, unknown. We live on beans. They have taken my library card, and I have no pencil.
Package for the poet.
Thank you. Thank you. Pencil.
It's broken.
So it has come. I have kept this key around my neck against this day, my poet, for you are my love and I am your love. The darkest thing has come and led to a moment of despair, but look, see here. I am your love who has never left you. I can turn a tiny lock and open your soul again.
I will sharpen this broken pencil, and I will write a line of poetry. And I will learn to eat without a table.
Yes, yes. Poet, the wolf. The wolf is at the door.
I am not afraid.
Need an advanced website for your business?
The lights depart. Let us go out into the starry night. A cafe, 2 tables. At the left table sits a tormented young man surrounded by ghosts and monsters. They chew on his head, claw his stomach, whisper in his ear. He stares off, sipping a glass of wine. At the right table sits a skinny, earnest woman and her girlfriend, who is a dummy.
Don't envy me because I'm skinny. I know you don't really, but you do say you do, which bothers me. If you knew why I was skinny, I'm going to tell you I am skinny. I can't find nourishment. I'm not talking about food now, which I think you guessed. I'm talking about the world. The world does not nourish me, at least at the moment. Do you know what I'm talking about? You don't know. You don't have any idea. And the reason you're ignorant, because that's what you are really, is that you don't care. If you cared, you would know what I'm talking about, or at least I would find your stupidity more endearing, because it would be stupidity of the head, which can be easily forgiven. But what you have, it's very common and unforgivable. What you have is stupidity of the heart. Why am I sitting here with this woman who does not love me? I am squandering something on this woman, an important energy of which I only have a certain amount maybe, when I should be talking to that young man at that table yonder. He looks like Dostoevsky. I'm not speaking cosmetically now. I mean, he really looks like Dostoevsky. Time for resolve, for courage. I'm going to approach him, make up an excuse to get away from the table. Oh, excuse me, I seem to have spilled some water in my head. I'll be right back. Hello. You don't know me, but could I borrow a cigarette? Never mind, I don't smoke. I must look terrible. My hair's wet and you don't care, do you? I can tell you're not concerned with outward appearance. What are these things that are bothering you? I can see them, even if no one else can.
Ghosts and monsters.
You have a lot of them.
Yes.
Are you lonely?
I'm terribly lonely.
So am I.
It's hopeless.
Why?
Too many problems.
I have problems too.
I know, I can see that.
But you know why we're suffering. We're suffering because we are in direct contact with our lives. I can't believe that that's a bad thing. I'm skinny because my body honestly reflects my soul, which is famished. Listen, I must talk to you.
You want to talk to me seriously?
Yes, exactly. I want to have a serious conversation with you.
That makes them quiet. They respect serious conversations. In fact, they contribute to serious conversations.
Give me 1 minute to deal with matters mundane. I've got to get rid of my friend. No, I only want to do meaningful, truthful things now. I won't lie to her. I will make this a great act, an important moment in my life. This supposed friendship between us has been an unconscionable lie. It symbolizes, for me, a lot of friendships I have had with soulless people who sneer at sincerity and honest intellectual pursuit. I hereby end all such friendships. Service. Which one is that? My God, she's ugly.
That's the ghost of my mother.
Is she really that ugly?
Oh no, she's ordinary looking.
Then why does her ghost look so vicious?
She doesn't look too bad today, really. Some nights she visits me looking like a rotten side of beef and carrying a big knife in her hand. When the woman was alive, she bossed me around a lot. So now that she's dead, she's an ugly ghost. It's very neat, really. If you brood about these things enough, it all gets very neat. The ghost of my mother that I have made is ugly. Her revenge on me is to frighten me with her ugliness.
It's a relief to talk to a man like you.
Are you searching for romance?
Yes.
It's hopeless.
Are you lonely?
Terribly.
Then you should share with me what torments you, and I will help you find peace.
What's in it for you?
Seriousness. I need to be serious. I'm tired of taking things lightly. Do you believe in God?
No, but I do feel there is spirituality in the world.
Yes, so do I. I think that everything in nature and in psychology is explainable, predictable, that it's incredible. Where does all that logic come from? Imagine a mind big enough to contain all this logic around us. Maybe it's the mind of God. I don't know. What a relief to say these things, even if they're sophomoric. I think there's a sophomore in a lot of people just waiting to get out.
I've tried to live with women. I've tried to have women as friends. It never works. It always ends up very painful.
Of course it was painful. To live, to honestly live, is very painful. My sister has never lived. She denies her ghosts and monsters. Even though they're the most interesting thing about her, she distracts herself by cleaning things and having babies. The point I was about to make, it isn't true. I was about to say to my sister, because she doesn't confront life isn't in pain, but she is. Of course she is. She's in agony. The difference between you and her is that she's in dumb agony. She doesn't admit to it, and her heart is stupid about it. So I guess the point is that everything is painful, so why not be honest about the pain?
I feel better. When I first saw you, you looked like everyone else. But now I can see that you're beautiful.
There's a special light on you. I think it's coming from your eyes.
It is coming from your eyes.
We've reached it. Come with me. Let us go into the starry night.
You're not as you were before.
Neither are you. Your ghosts and monsters are gone.
Look at the sky. The stars and planets. It's beyond belief that such beauty can exist. And yet we go for years and never see it.
I wanted to travel through the universe and meet other beings.
That was my dream.
And I feel as if that dream is being fulfilled.
How can we bring each other such joy? And it seems so easy. The stars and planets are always up there, aren't they?
Yes.
And people are always lonely, aren't they?
Yes.
And we have this potential, which I feel tonight for the first time in so many years, this potential for joy.
Champagne! Delicious.
It tastes like I'm drinking little sparks.
I'm alive. There are tears in my eyes. Kiss me.
Why can't I stay here?
Don't think about it.
How did we get here? Maybe if I knew how we got here, I could find my way back here again.
Stars and planets.
How did we get here?
We got here by being serious.
They reach towards each other. The lights fade. End. Out west, the sound of wind blowing. The lights reveal a cowboy.
Oh, I love the land when it's living. The heart when it's young, the wind when it's blowing, the campfire, out on the prairie night, and the stars all bright, but small and many, like a busted to bits moon. I say that I am a free man, and the water in the lake, and the animals on the shore, and the mountain men who live in caves like holy saints, or bears say back to me again that I am a free man. Hallelujah.
The lights reveal a girl.
I'm a girl. I live in a coffin called a room. I live in a tomb called a house. I live in a graveyard called a town with fathers and cousins and mothers and uncles and brothers and aunts and sisters, like cold, dead, key clutch and jailers. But I have a window, and I have seen the stars and far fires on prairie nights and wild man singing in the dark. Cowboys, they call them. And I have pressed my soul to the glass so that it may have sight, and I have fixed my heart like a star, like a pin to the bosom of the night, so that my heart is not in me, but out upon the wild west. And that is why, even though I am a slave and I am dead, something of me is free too. Something of me is altogether free.
Look upon me, young girl, prisoner of the town. Look upon me and know there is another way to be, another mind to think other thoughts, another heart to beat, another soul to fly out into the hub of the Wild West. Look upon me and know that I am a free man. I am a cowboy.
Hallelujah.
And can you see me as I am?
Oh, I can see you, mister.
And Betsy.
I can see you too, mister.
Who are you?
Oh, my name is Betsy. I am a dance hall girl. Can I buy you a drink?
Sure can, honey.
No, don't.
What's this?
You shouldn't drink. You shouldn't talk to girls like her.
Well, now why shouldn't I?
Because she has her own ideas about what a cowboy is.
You are special. You are pure. You are a dream. You have lived like a priest under the prairie moon. Don't let the town spoil you.
I reckon I'll have a drink.
Well, she's a tender thing, ain't she?
She could only see one part of me.
Barkeep!
Yes, Betsy?
Whiskey for me and the cowboy.
Sure thing, Betsy. You gonna get him drunk and promise him upstairs and steal his money and leave him just a broken-hearted fool?
Nah, Pete. I'll get him drunk and promise him upstairs, all right? But this is a real cowboy, just in from the mystery of the Wild West. But I'll promise him upstairs, and I'll give him upstairs, and then he'll leave me. Though I begged him to stay, and I gave him all my money, and I'll be the broken-hearted fool.
Here's your whiskey. You ever killed a man?
Yes, I have killed a man.
Down the hatch, partner.
Who was it?
Stagecoach Johnny.
Did I hear you say you killed Stagecoach Johnny?
That's what I said. Who are you?
I'm his brother. Stand up.
I ain't got no quarrel with you, partner.
You killed my brother, didn't you? Stand up.
No, you can't fight.
Get out of here, Sally.
I tell you can draw on him. Billy, he hasn't gotten that chance. You'll kill him.
You're talking like you're sweet on him.
Sweet on him? No. I don't care nothing about him. He's just some saddle bum who drinks whiskey in saloons and fools with cheap women.
Oh, hey, who you calling cheap woman?
Hush, Betsy. Let's keep the woman out of this.
That's all right by me. Sally, get out of here.
Yeah, come on, Missy. I'll walk you to your carriage.
I am not leaving. Damn it, cowboy. Billy was right. I am sweet on you.
First, you killed my brother, and now you're stealing my girl. Get out of the way, Sally.
He's right. You better move out of the way. This fellow means to draw on me.
Pete, get it out of the way.
I won't. I tell you I won't.
All right, Missy, why don't you just come outside with me?
Now it's just you and me.
Wait a minute.
What in thunder do you want?
Now just wait a minute.
What are you doing, Betsy?
Keep this in your pocket. For luck, I'll be upstairs waiting. Come on up after the fight.
Hey, Betsy, I'm the one who's gonna win this here shooting match.
I'll be upstairs. First door on your right. Don't bother to knock.
Let's get this over with.
That suits me fine. Draw on the count of 3. You count, Pete.
I don't want to count.
Well, you just go ahead and count anyway.
Okay. 1, 2.
No, don't kill him!
You shouldn't have done that.
I have been living in my room all my life, waiting for the world to notice me. I have been a slave to my parents. The only dreams I had were from looking out at the prairie. I never was alive until I saw you. At least now, I'm dying after I was alive.
Poor little thing. She's dead.
So's this one. He started drawing his gum when I was counting 2. She saved your life, mister.
I know.
Well, I reckon you'll be going up to see Betsy now. She's waiting for you.
No. I think I'd be better going along now.
What'll I tell Betsy?
I reckon you can tell her I'm joining up with the wagon train. I'm going further west.
You ain't gonna like it none.
Well, I guess there ain't nothing I can do about that. I'm a cowboy.
Blackout. A lonely impulse of delight. Nighttime. 2 guys, Jim and Walter, are crouched at the edge of a lake. Light from the water makes patterns on their faces.
What are we doing in here, Walter?
Just keep your eyes open, all right?
All right, Walter, but what are we doing out here?
Come on now, don't get boring, Jim. You came and I thank you that you came. Now, relax and keep your eyes open.
But what am I looking for?
Never mind that and just trust me and look.
I'm not into blind faith. It doesn't appeal to me.
You're my best friend in the world, Jim. And if there's anybody who understands me, it's you. If there's anybody I trust, it's you. That's why you're here. Because you are my best friend in the world.
I'm sitting in a nice silly party. I'm about to get somewhere with a nice silly woman, and my friend Walter takes me by the arm and leads me to Central Park Lake.
And it's pretty. Enjoy it.
It's 2 o'clock in the morning.
It's 2:10. Listen. How quiet. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters.
Look at that duck. It's asleep. Its mouth hanging open.
did you ever have a dream? Something in your head, a feeling, something you wanted but you knew you could never have.
Probably, but nothing comes to mind.
Something's happened to me, Jim. Something that could never happen has happened to me. And it's the most wonderful thing and the saddest, and nobody knows about it.
All right, I'll bite. What?
I'm in love.
Oh, give me a break.
I am.
I believe you. All right. But so what? Did you really have to ruin my shoes and break up my night to tell me that? So you're in love. I'm sure it seems very important to you, Walter, but really get serious.
You don't understand.
No doubt I don't.
She's a mermaid.
What?
She is a mermaid. The woman I'm in love with, she's a mermaid. And she lives in Central Park Lake.
In the lake?
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. If she's a mermaid, that she would live in a lake. A freshwater mermaid, huh?
Yeah. Don't make fun.
But it's so easy. What are we doing here?
I want you to see her.
Why didn't you invite your parents so she could meet them?
I have seen her twice now. And it's always been between 2 and 2:30.
What's that?
A small plastic pumpkin.
Ask a silly question. Oh, and it lights up. Very nice.
It's her signal. I turn this on and I call her name.
How did you come up with this sophisticated system?
It came to me in a dream.
A dream.
It's amazing how quickly you accept all of these things once you've seen her.
I'll bet.
Sally!
Sally.
I'm calling her name. Sally.
Sally.
That's right.
Sally the mermaid.
That's right. Sally? Sally?
I'm living.
No. Don't go. She should show up any minute. And I want you to see her. I am desperate for you to see her, really. You see, I've always had a terrible longing in me. A color, a feeling. And I didn't know what it was. And now I do. I am a man who loves a mermaid. And she loves me. And it's wonderful. And it's sad, too. It's really sad for a man to love a mermaid. You can see that. It's even worse if it's a dream. To love somebody you can't have is bad enough, but to love somebody you can have and she's a dream too? Oh, that's too sad. Do you know what I'm talking about, Jimmy? Because you are my best friend in the world. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then there's nobody.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Just one more minute. Sally, please.
There's no one out there, Walter.
She is out there, Sally.
No, there's nothing out there. Why don't you come with me? We should go home and you should get some sleep.
No.
All right.
Remember back in the days when we saw everything the same way and nothing was impossible and we loved each other?
I'm worried about you, Walter.
I am okay.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
You're not.
Yes. Sally. Come. He was my best friend. He was my friend. Allie? Lonely.
Walter! Walter!
You've come.
I love you!
And you. My solitary, unprovable, deepest love.
Fade out. Welcome to the Moon, a low-down Bronx bar. Vinny, an Italian guy in his early 30s, is sitting on a stool, nursing a beer. Artie, the bartender, a wasted old Irishman, sits in the corner, reading the paper. Enter Stephen, gaunt, dark-eyed.
Steve?
Vinny, how are you?
Good. Good. How you've been, man?
All right.
You look like shit. It's been 3 years, man. I've been sitting here counting.
Too long.
Damn right, it's too long. Artie, give Steve a beer.
Thanks. So, where's everybody? It used to be the big hangout.
Everybody split a long time ago. The Bronx is dead.
Where'd they all go?
Upstate.
How come you didn't go?
Guess I'm lazy. Got the job at a post office. It's good. And I just don't like upstate. Fucking Poughkeepsie, fucking Nanuet. Give me a break.
You like the Bronx.
That's right.
I like the Bronx too.
Now that does not compute.
What do you mean?
You were the first one to go.
It just worked out that way. I went in the army, and by the time I got out...
Yeah, I know. By the time you got out, time and tide had you by the balls, and you were on your way to who knows where. Anyway, why would you come back to the Bronx? The Bronx is dead.
There's still some neighborhoods that seem okay.
The Bronx is like one of those moon craters, man. Another couple of years, they're going to be sending astronauts up here. Guys from Houston. They'll be collecting rocks on Tremont Avenue. So, how's Manhattan?
Manhattan's all right. That's good. Exciting. Always a lot going on.
Uh-huh.
Good museums.
Museums. Yeah, they're electrifying.
I can walk to school.
Still in school? Ain't that some shit?
Well, I wasn't in the right long alone. There was the service and then a lot of shitty jobs.
And then you got married.
Yeah.
What is she again?
Speech pathologist.
A speech pathologist. It sounds fucking hideous. I live with a speech pathologist.
Very nice.
Sorry. I'm hungry. Artie, what do you got to eat?
Canadian bacon and cheese.
Give me one. You want one?
All right.
2.
It'll take like 12 minutes.
We're not going nowhere.
Vinny.
Yeah.
Vinny. It's good to see you, man.
It's good to see you too, man. Time goes by and everybody goes away. And you see what you had.
It's true.
You went out and stood on the corner and everybody you ever knew was hanging there with you.
You know,
It was your neighborhood. It was something to be inside of. You could do anything because you knew the fucking rules.
I think I left my wife.
What do you mean you think you left your wife?
Things have been bad for a long time. I don't know why. School is driving me up the wall. I can't seem to find. There's nothing left that I enjoy.
I'm sorry.
Nothing happened. That's the really strange thing. I just told her I left, coming to the Bronx, and the old neighborhood, and she said okay, and I walked out.
Sounds final to me. You can go back.
I don't think I can. I don't want to.
It's your life.
We're friends, Vinny. I know I didn't call you for 3 years, and I know I didn't keep in touch for much years before that, but we're friends.
Shut up.
I don't really have any friends in Manhattan. I know people, but
shut up.
Yeah.
Look, Steve. How do you feel?
I'm all right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because when I got your call, I thought you might like to see some of the old crowd. So I phoned around. A couple of the folks should be here in a minute. Is that going to be okay?
Who?
Ronnie.
Ronnie. Yeah. I'd like to see Ronnie. How's he doing?
Bad. Ronnie's always doing bad. Tried to kill himself.
No.
3 times.
Really?
Yeah. I make him come around. He comes to my house sometimes, a few beers, whatever, to keep him from thinking.
About what?
I don't know. But whatever he starts thinking about it, whenever he starts thinking about it, he goes right down the tubes.
Who else?
Shirley. Shirley Dunbar.
She's coming here.
Yeah, she should be here now.
Bartender?
His name is Artie.
Artie?
The sandwiches aren't ready yet. A little bell rings when the sandwiches are ready.
Give me a big glass of tequila.
What are you doing?
How many shots?
5.
5?
Okay. 1, 2, and 3.
What are you doing?
You don't know what you've done.
I guess not.
Shirley's coming here.
So?
She was my girlfriend.
She was your girlfriend when you were 17. You haven't seen her on the sly?
I haven't laid eyes on her since the day we broke up.
That was 14 years ago.
So?
So what are you doing?
I try to drink enough tequila to hold myself together.
What the hell are you talking about?
Don't you understand? That's why my marriage is breaking up. That's why I can't make it through college. That's why I can't gain any weight, can't sleep, can't live. I'm still in love with Shirley Dunbar.
You're kidding me.
I can't joke about it.
But it was 14 years ago.
5,123 days ago.
Wow.
Day we broke up, I knew it wasn't over. I knew we'd have to meet at least one more time. I was crying. I could see that she didn't understand, didn't want to understand. The thing we had was big. I joined the service to get away. I couldn't stand seeing her without doing the street, knowing that she wasn't mine anymore. That's why I never came back to live in the Bronx. That's why I hardly even called you. Why I hardly even called anybody from the old days. You were you were all part of that time, the time Shirley and I were together. The only time in my life I was ever really alive.
Okay. 2 Canadian bacon and cheese. You want mustard in those?
I'm impressed. Here I thought you were just another nice shaky guy looking for his roots, and you turn out to be Heathcliff. I cannot live without my love. I cannot die without my soul. Welcome to the moon. Shit, Steve. Ronnie's coming down the block. I know it's a lot to ask, but can you pull yourself together? It's just that Ronnie is real easy to get depressed, and he's always trying to do himself. And can you hear me? Oh, well, fuck it. You know what you two guys need? Canadian bacon and cheese. You want some mustard? Artie, give them the mustard. That's it.
Hey, Steve.
Hi, Ronnie.
Long time no see.
Yeah. How you been?
Bad. Real bad.
Me too.
Artie, give me whatever Steve's drinking.
He's drinking 5 shots of tequila.
All right, give us a round.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Hey, Artie, could you count to yourself?
Okay.
Ronnie, you shouldn't be drinking a drink like that. You know how you get.
You're right, Vinny. I'm an attempted suicide. Tried to kill myself 3 times. First time I tied my feet to this big rock and jumped in the Bronx River. But the water was only 2 feet deep. I stood there all day. Thought maybe the pollution would kill me. A bunch of Spanish kids came and made fun of me. I finally went home. Then last year, I cut my throat. Right there. But I had to stop because it hurt. Third time, I threw myself in front of the A train, but the fucking thing broke down before it got to me. Lately, I've been eating in all the restaurants that have health violations. That might do it. Who knows? I've missed you, Steve. I wasn't much when you left, but I'm a total fucking disaster now.
At least you had the guts to.
What's the matter with him?
He just left his wife.
That's the mouth disease lady, right?
Speech pathologist.
Right.
Ain't gonna believe this, but he's still in love with Shirley Dunbar.
Really?
He's been in love with her for 14 years without seeing her.
I can see her in my mind.
Sure you can, man. Sure you can. I know what's the matter with him, Vinny, and it's real bad.
What?
He's obsessed, man. He's got his fucking self an obsession.
How do you know?
I know. I want you to do me a favor, Vin. I want you to give me 5 minutes with him. Take a walk around the block. I can help him. I know this.
You do?
Yeah.
But Shirley's coming. I invited her. She should be here any minute.
All the more reason, man. Give me 5 minutes right now before she gets here to straighten him out. I can do it, Vinny. Give me the chance.
All right. I'm going out for 5 minutes, okay?
Steve, you gotta listen to me. Steve, there isn't much time. I know how you feel. You love Shirley, right? Shirley don't love you, right? It's a tragedy, right? You don't have to tell me. I know it's a tragedy. I know. Because I got the same thing. And I'm going to tell you what I've never told anybody. You got to understand quick because there's no time. I'm in love with Vinny. That's right. And I always been. But I know it can't work, so I never told him. That's why I'm a suicide attempt. Because my life is ruined from loving someone who don't love me.
Me too.
I know, and that's why I want you to commit suicide with me.
You do?
I mean, it's perfect. We both kill ourselves right now, then they find us, the two idiots who are responsible. Will you do it?
How?
Really good way. Plastic bags. We just put these over our heads and die.
How long will it take?
Not long. How much air could be in a little plastic bag?
All right. I'll do it.
We ain't got much time. We'll die quicker if we exercise. That makes you breathe faster. That's it. This is it.
And they've got bags on their heads. Everybody's got bags on their heads.
No. I don't have a bag on my head.
That was very immature, Ronnie.
4 times.
And Steve, I'm surprised at you.
It really seemed like the right thing to do.
Is that you? Steven?
Shirley?
Hi.
Hi. My hair's all messed up.
Oh, that's all right.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Why do you keep trying to kill yourself, Ronnie?
Do you really want to know?
You look great.
You too. You got great color.
That's because I was suffocating.
Oh.
I'm in love with you.
You're what?
Did you hear what he said?
I'm in love with you.
He said it again.
That's impossible.
Oh my God! He's a fruitcake!
Shirley, I love you.
I never would have guessed it. I mean, I knew Ronnie was kind of crazy, but a crazy fruitcake?
I loved you ever since we were little boys on the seesaw, playing curveball. I never said it, nothing, because I knew it would hurt your feelings and you wouldn't like me anymore. I figured it was just easier to kill myself.
I don't know what to say.
Well, what could you say?
I love you too?
Oh my God. Vinny is a fruitcake too.
You what?
I guess I love you too.
And they're raisin. They're raisin fruitcakes.
Why didn't you ever say anything?
Why didn't you?
I was afraid.
Shirley?
You're straight, right?
Yeah, I'm straight.
That's a relief.
Shirley, I love you.
You do?
Yes.
Still?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know.
It's been about 100 years now you've been loving me.
I know.
And I have never loved you.
I know.
You'll sprout together again.
Yes.
When first I saw the love light in your eyes, I dreamt the world held nothing but joy for me. And even though we're drifted far apart, I never dream but what I dream of thee. I love you as I never loved before. When first I saw you on the village green, come to me, here's a stream of life, oh, where I love as I loved you when you were sweet, when you were sweet 16.
The lights go down. The end. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is the Actors Quarantine Collective. Thank you to all the beautiful actors, wonderful actors. This is amazing. Please subscribe to the channel, like, leave comments. We'll be back with more over the weekend. Thank you so much. Stay safe, stay healthy. This play, a little call out, Jackie Solitar was my first acting teacher when I moved to New York, and I did The Red Coat, which is the first play of this. So this is in her honor. I wanted to say that at the beginning, but I forgot. This is for you, Jackie. Anyway, take care. We'll be back tomorrow. Thank you so much. Have a good night.